This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's throwing 4,000 times, and not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Turning it on! They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Quick completion to the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Sets up the screen. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Rebels have taken it inside the 20. They'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Foster. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Past the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hester. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Foster. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that runner.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. might be calling a hot route. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Foster. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Rush is on him. And as he throws, working that left side. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got him wide open.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's McNabb. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Hester. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in the field.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air. It's Hester. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run, and a lot of receivers for the defense to... Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Texas A&M going up tempo. Scanning the field is Foster. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play. In a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to throw, it's Foster. Quickly complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good, right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernails. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense. Gates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away some.
Turning it on! Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got a little space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get...
There he goes. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. 30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. The give to the back. Only able to to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for 1st down. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Here comes the option. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Hester. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Valuable is a tight end in the red area. Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Gay. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Rebel. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Finds his way for three out to the 33. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hit hard. Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Hester. The quick out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on this...
Breaks away on the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Second down coming up. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get...
He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a pickoff. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.